Hi crafty friends, it's Lori with a craft party. Today we're going to work on the book, The Poky Little Puppy, Little Golden Book. And we did this last week. This is the Golden Spine bookmark. We've got the beaded binding. And we've got the pages bound in, but we do not have them decorated. So that's what we're going to do today. And I've got some miscellaneous items off here to the side. I may have to get up and get a couple more items, but I'm hoping this will be enough. We've got some material that I'm hoping to put somewhere in here because I think it goes perfect with this Poky Little Puppy book. And I've got some random ribbon here that we might go ahead and put in the book, but we will go from here. And I am not going to put anything on the inside cover. I'm going to leave this the way it is. And I'm not going to put anything on the first page. Not going to put anything on the book pages, just the pockets. I did go through already and glue some of the pockets closed. I will move to the back of the book and show you how I did that. It's real simple, so that's why I did not leave all of them to do. I figured it'd make the video way too long. Let's see which ones still need some attention. Okay, so I took my art glitter glue and hopefully it works. You know me and the art glitter glue. But then because I folded this edge up, I wanted to put the glue on this side so I didn't go over. And I'm trying not to put a lot of glue, but then I'm going with my fingers, I'm going over this edge. And I've got my towel here that I'm wiping it off because I do not want that glue to make the pages stick to the pages of the book. That would be terrible. So we've got that one done. We'll move on. We've got this one to do. Okay. I'm just trying to put a small bead of glue, but it's not always working because of the angle we're at. I'm trying to show you and do the gluing. I want to get all the glue off the edges again and wipe it on the towel. Okay. And we've got this one. And that's glued shut. Wipe my fingers off. There we go. And that's the last one. So now all the pockets are glued shut. We can then do our decorating. Like I said, I'm not going to do the front cover or the first page. I'm going to worry about the pockets. So what I think I'll do with this pocket is I'm just going to put some puppy paws prints on there, and we'll go ahead and we'll lightly put glue on here. And the thing is, we've got to be very careful because the glue stays wet long after we would flip to the next page. Let's see if that'll stay there. Okay. So we want to be really careful to put just enough glue down, but not too much that it runs over. Okay. There's that. So we've got that one, and that's all I'm going to do to that page. I may come across something a little later to do. Okay, let's see what we've got that could maybe tone this down a little bit. We do have some orange. We could put a pocket on the front. I'm thinking let's cut this down some and make a pocket out of it. We've got a little bit down here. I'm going to move the book off to the side and move some of these extras off to the side so they're not right in my way. And we can dig through them here in a second. Go ahead and get out the handy dandy cutter. We will cut down some of this. Okay, hold on to that. We might use that later. I don't know. Let's bring the book back. Yeah, that will make for a nice pocket, except for I think we need to cut a little off of this side and this side where the embossing folder stopped and the paper is bigger than the embossing folder. And that one's not even anyway. So it's a good thing I decided to do that. There we go. Move these off to the side. Move the handy dandy cutter off to the side. And making sure these pages aren't sticking together. Just double checking. I'd be very heartbroken if it did. I think we'll go ahead and do this way. It's still a little crooked, but I think it'll work. So we're going to hold our hand on this side, and we're going to glue the other 3 sides. Remember, the closer you do get to the edge, the bigger your pocket will be, the more room you'll have in your pocket. But you don't want to get too close and go over either. And I'm just sitting here wiping so that we don't have any excess glue over the sides. And then we've got us a pocket right here. I'm going to go to the back and pick a couple spots because I don't want all my embellishments to be at the beginning of the book and then I get to the back and I don't have any left. So I am going to look for a page. Right here is a good page. Let's see what we've got. This will be a good time to put down some of the... Wonder what we could do with this. Is this piece bigger? Yeah. Let's go with the smaller piece. We might be able to make a pocket out of this. Okay, we'll see if we can get this cut. I'm going to put the book off to the side. We don't need a real big pocket. So we'll stick this on here like this. And I'll see if the handy dandy cutter will cut it. It may not because this doesn't have the plastic on it like the other material did. It cut it, but not very good. No, it just left us a line. I will have to put it on the table and just cut if these scissors will let me. If not, I've got some material scissors over here. I just hate to use my material scissors because then I end up accidentally using them for another craft, another thing, like cutting paper with glue on it and stuff. And then I have to replace my material scissors. gonna fold this over, kind of get an idea of where it's even. Yeah, we need the material scissors. And if these are not sharp enough now, because they've been used for lots of different things, then I'll get out my new ones that I haven't opened yet. Okay, and we'll carefully cut across the top. Sorry, I might have been out of frame there. Okay. All right, then we'll bring the book back. And that'll make for a really nice pocket right there. And we're going to do the same thing. Going to try real hard. But I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac on this one. So we may have to let this one dry a little longer, because I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac because it is fabric. And I'm going to go lightly down the edge, across the bottom, and then up this other edge. But I don't want to go where I've got my hand set, because then it wouldn't be a pocket anymore. So we've got that. And then we're going to smooth it out on the page, just like that, and go from there. We need to make sure we don't have any glue where we don't want it, because I don't want to glue any pages down that aren't supposed to be glued down. And then we'll let this pocket dry. Oops, there's some glue there we want to get up. Okay. And then that'll be a cute little pocket. And let's see, that one's in the first section. This one's in the second section. Let's do one in the third section. And you know what? That reminds me of bees, but there's no bees in the story. There's a cricket. And there's a strawberry. But no bees. What else could we do? Let's see what we've got over here as far as stickers. And so I do have this sticker that we could put on here. It matches really good. Let's go ahead and do that. And I do have the stickers, but I still like to put some glue on the back, because you can't always depend on the sticky of the sticker to work and stay down. And the last thing you want is to have somebody buy, or you give one of your journals away and the stuff comes back up. That would be awful. And I'm just going around the outside edge, making sure there's no glue that seeped out. And then I've got this one, but I think we're going to save this sticker for something else, because it kind of blends in with that. There's that. What else do we have? Let me see. Now this I got in some Happy Mail, and I think it might look cute right here on this page. It's a pocket, but it says man's best friend. It's got a picture of a dog, and then it's got a tag in it where you could do some of your writing. And I think we'll go ahead and put that on this page. And since it's paper, I am going to use my art glitter glue, and I am going to glue the back of this down. And I should have probably used some double-sided tape. That might have helped some. But it's too late now. Okay, I am going to take this paper out just in case it spreads out around the edges some. I don't want the paper to be glued in there. Kind of center it in the middle of the page. Give it a press. And I've got some glue coming out down here, I see. So I want to get that cleaned up because we definitely don't want it to be part of the, put the 2 pages of the book together. That would not be good. And see how I said the sticker's coming up? This was a gift to me, and she must not have glued her stickers down because that's coming up right there. So I'm going to glue it down and hope that it works. Sit here and hold it a minute. Let that glue set up some. That's the reason why I like to glue my stickers down, because they don't always stay down. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this back in here. I think I got all the glue cleaned up. And see how this has puppy dog faces on it? So that's really cute. It matches really well. Okay. And I've got lots of odds and ends here. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I have some paper clips that I got in some Happy Mail. So we'll be sure to add these to it. There's a puppy dog. And then I've got a bone. Yeah, we'll add this bone to this. And there we go. Add those to it. And then I've already put 2. No, I've only put 1. No, I put 2. Put the ribbon and I put the pocket. So we're going to go a little ways in to the second signature. And I only put 1 thing in the second signature. I'm pretty sure it was on the polka dotted page here. We put the puppy love pocket. And let's see if we've got something we can put in that pocket. Let's trim these up. And we will put them in here. Sorry, my voice is getting a little scratchy. Just trim these up. And these will make for great tags. And they're in the pocket. They're not very heavy, so they're not going to drag the pocket down. Okay, now let's go to the back, because we've only done this sticker back here. And let's see if we've got something that'll tone some of this down. I know I've got different odds and ends in here. Yeah, let's do this sticker. Forget the dog, beware of owner. That's kind of cute. We'll glue this down. And do we want it, we'll try to center it right in the middle. There we go. Make sure there's no glue seeping out the sides. Okay. And we've got that one. And this is the last signature. What else do I have over here? We've got a corner pocket. Let's see where we can put this in. Maybe here, or wait, is that? No, okay. Let's put this here. That red and that brown look really good together. So we will turn this over, and it's a double pocket. So we only want to glue here on this dark brown. We don't want to glue on this white and brown. And I will just spread some art glitter glue on here. Not too much. We don't want it to leak out. And then we'll kind of find a good place to center it. I'll see what I've got to put in the pockets. And that fits in there nice. And I like this one. It goes well. I'm going to double check that there's no glue coming up around the sides. Nope. Okay. And then we've got those in the pocket. I'm going to pause here and I'm going to do some more decorating of the book, and then I will come back and do a flip through. So you don't have to sit through each and every page. I think that's the best. And then you can come back and see what I've done. Okay, crafty friends, we're back. I'm going to set the bookmark off to the side. I think the Poky little puppy is done. We've got the spine, and it's 3 signatures. 2 of them have beads on them. The other one is in the center. There wouldn't have been enough room for us to put beads on all 3 signatures. We've got the Poky little puppy. We opened the book. I chose not to stick anything on this front cover or on this first page. I did not put anything on any of the actual book pages, only on what I added in. So we've got, this one is just simple. The owner can go ahead and embellish it even further. Sorry, I can't talk. I've got some paw print ribbon off to the side. Then we get to the next pocket, and it's got 2 tags in there. We open it up, and there's another pocket, part of the book. And then we've got the grass pocket with some bones, it says fetch, and a little dog. Open it up, and we've got, I put on another envelope and a collar and a sticker, and then Poky. Flip it. We've got another dog, a doghouse, and a bone. Flip the page, and we've got kisses. We've got a bone paper clip and some paw prints. Flip the page. We've got puppy love ribbon with hearts and a heart with paw prints in it. We'll open this up, and there's a pocket, and then we turn the page. It says roll over. What I didn't do it, and a dog with a food bowl. And the what I didn't do it goes along with don't ever dig holes underneath this fence, and that's exactly what he's doing. The next thing we have is a hidden paper clip here. I do have a video on hidden paper clips if you want to watch it. Flip the page, and I've got some bone ribbon here with a tag that's got a P in it for Poky. We've got a small pocket down here that we could put some papers in, and a sticker that says bark. You saw me put this in. It's a pocket back here and here. So we've got pocket here and a pocket here. Maybe we'll do it like this. There we go. So we can show off both pockets. And then we've got a dog house with Woof and Eat. Open it up and we've got Furry Friends and Treats and then Dog Bones. And then I chose to just put a dog bone on this one, and I did miss that we have a dog shaped paper clip. Keep flipping through, and we did this together, the puppy love with the 2 tags in there, and there's room to put some journaling papers in there if you'd like. And then we've got It's a Dog's Life with some paw prints on the back here. This is a sticker that looks like a ribbon, feels like a ribbon, but it's a sticker, and it's on both sides. Then we've got part of the book, and then it's a dog eat dog world, and on that pocket, and we flip it open, and there's the Poky puppy sleeping. Forget the dog, beware of the owner. Sticker there. We keep going through the book. You saw me put this in, Man's Best Friend, with a pocket. When the pocket tag has dogs on it. We come to the center of the last signature, and we've got a dog collar on this envelope, and we flip it open, and there's 2 pockets for our storing of ephemera, or if you want to write up a letter on your own paper and put it in those pockets. And then we've got Awesome Animal, and we just keep flipping through. This one has some ribbon on it, and we flip, and then we've got the last page, and it's got a dog paper clip on it, and it says Dog Notes. And that is the end of our book. I do have a packet here of stuff to go along with the owner of the book, that they can put more stuff in here or on the pages that they add to it for the pockets. And I will be putting this up on my Ko-fi shop for sale. And there you are. Thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate crafting with you. If you could, comment, like, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm of my channel grow. And as always, happy crafting. Hugs.